How's it going, everybody? Doing the answers part of the Q&A. Got them written down here. I got 2 on Instagram, but 1 from the same person. They just added a little bit on the Instagram one. So I'll start with the... I'm going to mispronounce some of these names. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. But Juger Singh, Venom Jug on Instagram. Top 5 PS2 and Xbox games. I don't know if you meant original Xbox, but I'll do original Xbox. PS2 games are Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Awesome Castlevania game. Final Fantasy X-2, I've talked about in the past. Love it. Silent Hill 2, my favorite game of all time. I want to do a video on Silent Hill 2 series in the future. I mean, the Silent Hill series, not the Silent Hill 2 series. I had these in mind, I can't remember now. Silent Hill 2, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Oh, the Warriors is awesome. Because the Warriors is like half. The first part's like open world type, you're doing stuff. And the second half is like the movie. So that was cool. And Grand Theft Auto Vice City is my favorite Grand Theft Auto still to this day. I love it. I love Vice City. It's just Miami, but it's awesome. You have Ray Liotta voicing Tommy Vercetti. And he's awesome. There's a lot of other known people in there too. Dennis Hopper's a voice in there. William Fincher is a voice in there. Vice City's awesome. I loved Vice City. That's why I'm keeping it from those games I got the other day, because I might play through it again. As for Xbox, the first Knights of the Old Republic is awesome. I love the first Knights of the Old Republic. The second one's really good too, but the first one's just phenomenal. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind is incredible. It's the first Elder Scrolls I played. And I loved it. It's awesome. I'd like to actually go back and play that again at some point, because that's a great game. Really interesting game world in that one, just because you have is it the Red Mountain? I forget what it's called, in the middle. So it's not like the lush forest and stuff of like Oblivion and Skyrim. You have the Silt Strider things. You can go from town to town, these giant like bug things. And you can only fast travel to certain towns too. You're like running the rest of the way if you got to go to certain ones. So Morrowind, Knights of the Old Republic, Dead to Rights is awesome. It's one of my favorite games too. It's like Max Payne, but it's better than Max Payne because it's just so over the top. You and your dog Shadow. Endless enemies, cool boss fights. The first Halo. I didn't play the first Halo first. The first game I had for the Xbox was Max Payne. I didn't play it for a bit. My friend had it. He's like, oh, you should check this out. It's a phenomenal shooter. It's probably still my favorite Halo. There was no boss fights in Halo 2, which was so cool. So it didn't like break up here's a random boss fight with a health bar. You just played the game. There was tough encounters with enemies and stuff. I played the remastered version too, with the better graphics and stuff. But hey, yeah, first Halo is incredible. Like I said, it's still probably my favorite Halo, for sure. That's 4. What would 5 be? I played a lot of Xbox games. I completed more games on the Xbox and the GameCube or the PS2 by far. Maybe, I don't know. This is going to bother me now. We'll do top 4 today. I could say something like Sudeki or Deus Ex Invisible War. Actually, it probably would be. That's an awesome game in the Deus Ex series. But those are my top games for those 2 systems. The other question from Instagram was from the main Ray. Was what are my favorite role plays that I've done. I also got this question for someone else, but it was videos overall, so I'll just kind of do role plays here, and some will be in there as well. The detective role play, I really enjoyed doing. I need to do another one of those. The Fallout ones are always fun. Some I like more than others. My first Shady Doctor video that I did, I really liked too. That was a good role play as well. The prison guard one I also liked. I thought it was really good too. That was fun to make. Anytime I could utilize the basement, it's fun for like that dank feel and stuff. Perfect for detective roleplay or prison guard roleplay, right? Those ones for sure. I like a lot of them. I like the ones where I could be a little more creative, even like the grocery store one, And I like the shady ones because I can act foolish and, it could be over the top. Doesn't have to have any legitimacy at all, which is nice. Yeah, those are probably my favorites. ASMR Soothing Sounds. I'm going to actually leave a link to her channel in the description because she does some of them. You want to see like natural, really natural feeling role play. She does some incredible work. Her stuff is great and a great voice as well. So definitely I'm going to leave her a link of her channel in the description to check it out because she does just great work. But she has least favorite part of making YouTube videos. When it comes to ASMR videos, my least favorite part is the outside noises. Like I said, I don't edit anything. So I've stopped videos before and stuff, but because sounds, it could be, especially where I am, it's a highly populated area. During the summer, you got landscapers, you got cars going by, you got just people being loud. The cat's in my own house. I got to throw the phone away because the phone could ring. And sometimes because it's not, none of my stuff's, I don't have, I just go. I assume most people do. I know some people, have ideas. I have ideas in my head, but I just let it flow. And sometimes when I feel like you can almost probably see it in my videos, I start to get frustrated if I'm doing a role play and I'm like kind of stumbling in my own head. But really, it's just it's the interference I could run into making ASMR videos because you want them to be as calming as possible. And any outside, as long as it's not like a crazy loud noise, it's not terrible, but I don't know, it just gets frustrating because you're like in the middle of making a nice video and then it's like, oh, the landscape is just up, here comes the ice cream man, which is nobody's fault, but obviously, but it just stinks because you're trying to make a video and you might have to restart it, or if you're anybody else, you might have to edit things out and stuff. More work for you if That's it. That's my least favorite part is that. But that's really about it. And sometimes coming up with ideas can be a problem because ASMR. I was making my old YouTube videos with video games back in the day. It was just all video game. Well, I came up with some unique and fun things there too, but sometimes thinking of ideas can be not fun. Next is Tim Bob. He wants to know favorite Nintendo games. Overall Nintendo games out of all the systems, UN Squadron. Well, UN Squadron's a Super Nintendo game, but it's not made by Nintendo. It's made by Capcom. It's an awesome shoot 'em up. It's so good. I love that. I gotta get that game again. Actual Nintendo-made games by Nintendo themselves. Ocarina of Time. A lot of people would have that answer. I love that. It's one of the only Zeldas I ever completed, actually. I played a lot of Zeldas, but not many to completion. That is one of them. I remember when I got it, I was floored. It was incredible. I went out and bought the guide because I did not know what I was doing. And the internet was there, but it wasn't like as crazy as it is now where you can find facts in 3 seconds. I was all the way back in, I think, 98? What else? Like actual Nintendo-made games, it's a little tougher. Another one I loved is Cobra Triangle on the NES. That was made by Rare. GoldenEye, also made by Rare. Rare had such an incredible run on the N64. Super Mario 64 is another one that just, when I first saw it, I got the N64, I didn't know to switch the video thing, so I called up the thing. I'm like, I can't see it, I can hear it, but I can't see it. It's like, oh, you have a newer, because at that time the video wasn't as common in a TV, the video cables. It's like, oh, you gotta switch the thing. I was like, oh, okay. I felt like an idiot. He didn't seem to think as much. He's like, that's a common mistake. And it was incredible. I was like, I first saw it. I was playing. My mom saw it. She's like, oh my God. I was showing her. We were coming up, getting baked. I was like, you gotta check out this. Wave race that. Mario 64 is incredible, though. Trying to think. Definitely Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time, which are obvious answers, but like actually made by Nintendo. And Captain Toad's really cool too. Should do a little more research on that because I can think of older Nintendo games that I really love. You know, Mario 3 is incredible. Super Mario World's incredible. Eternal Darkness is another Nintendo published game, but it was made by was it Silicon Knights was their name? They did Blood Omen 2, I think. I forget the guy's name. But that was an incredible game, Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. The GameCube had, like, Wind Waker is incredible. Wind Waker is phenomenal. What an art style in that game. Another Zelda. Trying to think of some other GameCube. I'm not a huge fan of Super Smash Bros., although Melee was cool. Probably those, for sure. Ocarina of Time, for sure. And Super Mario 64. Definitely Wind Waker is incredible, too. Super Mario 3 is really phenomenal, also, on the NES. Even like something like the original Metroid is really cool. You can even you got all the I really like Paper Mario Sticker Star actually on the I think this is called on the 3DS. Was really awesome. So yeah, I mean I could go on for a while for that. Those are the obvious ones, I guess. Maybe I'll do another video to really research more the Nintendo games and do that overall. But for now, those ones. Shadowcat Fox asks, how long I've been doing this? That's the first question. They have two. I've been doing the ASMR videos for just a little over 3 years now. I've been making YouTube videos since 2009 when I did my video game videos for a bit. Those are fun. That channel's still up. It's like an archive now. I haven't even signed in to look at it in years. And then they ask, what would you recommend? Just get rid of this real quick. What would you recommend for someone who wants to start ASMR vids? I don't know, really. You know, just come up with some creative ideas, you know. Explore a lot. With ASMR videos, it's just like do stuff. That's what's cool about ASMR. It can be anything in reality as long as it's not like screaming and yelling and harsh sounds. You know, definitely for that. You know, definitely if you want to start videos, find something you're good at too, like something you like doing, and come up with creative ideas for role plays and stuff. And always, you know, for me, I like to do the eating videos and the tapping, gum chewing. I sometimes fall into the pit of doing too many gum chewing videos, and not that there's a problem, but I like to, you know, not everybody loves them. And vary your videos too, you know, be varied with your stuff. You know, and like I said, just come up with good ideas and stuff and find out what, you know, you're good at and stuff like that. I don't really know too much stuff in terms of that. Oh, now the bird's being annoying. So there you go. Brandon B asks, and so does, they asked, and then someone else too. I'm going to mess this name up, I think. Renique Blackman, where I'm from. New York, Massapequa, New York, on Long Island. Standard Long Island town, like most of them. A lot of people, a lot of noise. Close to the beaches, if you like that. But I don't know how much longer Massapequa. But not too much longer. But I've been here my whole life, so. Well, not my whole life, 3 years in Floral Park, which is, I think it's right on the edge of Nassau County. It might be in Queens. I don't think it is, though. Sad Talk said, singular relationship. I am engaged to my wonderful fiancée. I've proposed in 2017. It's almost 2 years. It's actually 2 years and like 2 weeks. Actually, it might be, no, 2 weeks from tomorrow. We've been together since 2013. Love of my life. That we got some spots we want to have the wedding. Bach Tower Gardens in Florida. When that happens, we don't know yet, but that is the goal. XX, the Devil Hunter XX occupation, and Donnie Timms also asks that as well, and they have another question, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. I sell on eBay, and part-time at my friend's screen printing shop. It's him and this other guy. They started their own shop. They've been doing it for years. They started their own shop, so I go in there and fold the shirts, box up stuff, clean screens, stuff like that. It's cool. I like going in there and hanging out with them too. We listen to rest stop stories and creepy abandoned building and all that other stuff. Stories a lot of the time. It's fun. I've been listening to a lot of those stories. I listen to like all the time. It's ridiculous. Those are all YouTube channels too. I actually should start doing that. If anybody's interested, I'll start. If you want to send me a story, I'll read it. That's what those people do. That's cool. It's like, whether or not other stories are true or not, they're still good. Crazy Kitty Lady. Well, she's the favorite videos I've done. She has a few favorite videos I've done. Once again, the detective roleplay I really liked. I like doing the YouTube. Oh my god, the GameCube. I screwed it up again. The GameCube bike videos are actually fun too, but the Wii Remote Symphony was cool. I like doing that one. Like I said, Shady Doctor ones are always a favorite as well. I like doing walk videos, but people don't really seem interested in them. I used to do those on my other channel as well. Even the little creepy paranormal ones in the basement are fun to do as well. Second question, countries I would like to visit. Not a lot, Germany. A lot of my background is that I know of is English, German, and Irish, so I'd like to go to those places. Japan I would love to go to just because the culture there, I don't know, something about that country and their culture and everything. They love video games, they love cats, anime, there's a lot of, I don't know, there's something about, and the way their cities are, like Tokyo and stuff, the way they are, and that's I think a lot of Asian cities, they're very tight, and they have like these little alleyways and stuff. I don't know, I like the look and stuff. I don't know, it's just a country I'd love to go to. Too far of a plane ride though, I won't be able to handle it. And like I said, Germany and Ireland and England would be cool as well. Germany and Ireland and England are not far from at least New York plane ride wise. It's probably maybe like 5 hours, probably like the same distance as going to California from here. And favorite kitty was the last one. They're all my favorite. I mean, they go from time to time. I'll give some more attention. The attention will go from day to day to each one. Natasha's probably the one I get to who gets the most attention. Bub. But it's hard to choose a favorite for sure, but she'll be going with us. And maybe Luna. And Donnie Tim's other question was, am I ever going to get a new mic? I've been saying this for probably well over a year. I do need to get a new mic. I plan on upgrading my equipment, hopefully by the end of the year, because I do want to take that kind of next step, and I want a snowball mic. I may just try to get a Blue Yeti, even though it's like $80 more. And I've been looking at digital cameras that are in like the $100 to $150 range as well. Eventually. And that one I did, and this is, I hope I'm going to butcher your name here. Kawal Rimu Damu. And he's just asking how his life going. It's going pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy, actually. Ready for the next step with my fiance here in terms of moving, which got pushed back. We thought it might happen earlier, but it didn't. Now it's actually going back to the original time frame. It almost got sped up, but it's going all right. I feel pretty good, playing games, enjoying life, doing stuff with her. We're going to Florida on the 23rd, so it's always a fun time. I've been enjoying myself, I don't believe I skipped anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I did miss a question, I do apologize, and I will answer it if I see it. I don't think I did, but if I do, I'll answer it in a ramble or something. But yeah, I actually got through this video with no sound. I just gotta hope my laptop doesn't glitch. It's glitched a few times. Where like the first 20 seconds are fine, all of a sudden it has this weird speed up, and it comes in like 1.5 times speed. It's weird. But yeah, it's a Q&A. Good amount of questions there. I'm always happy to answer them. They're fun to do. Even if I'm answering the same questions I have from other ones, I don't mind doing it. Because sometimes those answers will change. Trying to think of any. I'm just trying to, as I'm answering the questions, think of other Nintendo-made games. If I said games that were just exclusive on Nintendo, like Bayonetta 2 is incredible as well. There's that wind. I heard that whistling. But yeah, that's a Q&A, and pretty decently length video. And, thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.